Okay, now this is the unit number 2 part second, AC fundamental, and in which we have to need some contents. These are the contents in unit number 2 part B, that is AC fundamental, in which we have to need study of sinusoidal voltage, then sinusoidal current, then also in which we have to need their mathematical expression and graphical representation. Okay, now this is the first point in AC fundamental. Then also we have to need concept of cycle, then period, frequency, then instantaneous value, then peak value, it is also called as maximum value, then average value and RMS value, and last one is the peak factor and form factor. These are the important points in AC fundamental, also in which we have to need phase difference, that is lagging, leading and in phase. These quantities are important in unit number 2 part B. Also in which we have to need phasor representation of voltage and current. Also in which we have to need concept of rectangular to polar and polar to rectangular representation of phasor is very important. And also in which we have to need all parameter with their definition, also in which we have to need their expression, and also in which we have to need problem based on it. Okay, now these are the contents in unit number 2 part B, that is AC fundamental. Now we have to explain one by one each and every parameter. Okay, then first is this is the sinusoidal waveform. Okay, then sinusoidal waveform start from 0 degree angle to 90 degree, then 270 degree, 270 degree and 360 degree. That means this is the 90, 180, 270 and 360. And this 270 angles start from this side to this side. Okay, now this is the waveform of sinusoidal current and voltage waveform. That means this is the way of consider voltage waveform. Okay, now this is the way of consider voltage waveform. This is the positive voltage and this is the negative voltage. But the value of current is smaller than the voltage. That means we have consider this is the waveform of current is there. Okay, now this is the current is there. This is the positive current waveform. This is the negative current. That means voltage and current both are depend to each other. Okay, then also in which the instantaneous value, that means initial value of the voltage and current will be varies with respect to time, and also the instantaneous value of the any parameter will be depends on sine or cosine waveform. Then this common waveform is called as alternating current or alternating voltage. That means alternating means one time it is positive, then one time it is negative. That means changing its direction. This is the positive direction, then this is the negative direction. Then alternate change, that is positive, alternate it is negative, then again positive, then negative, that is alternative, that is one by one, that is positive, negative, that is alternately change their direction is called as sinusoidal positive and negative waveform. Okay, now this is the, then we have obtained two values, that is voltage and current. Then initially we have to apply voltage, then current flowing through it. Then V of t is equal to Vm sin omega t. For example, this is the voltage waveform. Okay, now this is the voltage waveform with respect to time. t. Then Vt is equal to Vm sin omega t, that is Vm, that is maximum voltage, that is we have considered Vm. Okay, then this is the minus Vm. Okay, now this is the exact representation of, that is V of t is equal to Vm sin omega t, because this is the sinusoidal waveform start from this point. Okay, now this is the sinusoidal waveform. Okay, then also same pattern for current, because current is less than voltage, but voltage is greater than current. Okay, this is the relation between voltage and current. Then I of t is equal to Im sin omega t. Now we have to consider waveform is I, that is current, with respect to time, that is I of t. Okay, now this is the maximum current range, that is Im is here. Okay, this is the positive Im and this is negative Im. Okay, then I of t is equal to I of, with respect to t, is equal to Im sin omega t, that is Im sin omega t. Then we have consider waveform start from this point. Okay, now waveform start from this point. This is the cosine waveform. This is not considered here. The waveform start from this point. Then we have taken the cos. Okay, and also in which we have to need frequency. Okay, that is frequency. The formula is will be depends on omega is equal to twice pi f. That is frequency measured in hertz. Then Vm and Im is called as maximum amplitude of voltage and current. That is called as Vm is called as maximum voltage and Im called as maximum current. Okay, now this is the two important parameters in sinusoidal waveform. Okay, then next point is alternating current and frequency. Alternating current means one time positive current, one time negative current is called as alternating current. And this is the alternating current is there with respect to time. That means change in its direction. That is positive here, then negative here. Okay, then positive, then negative, positive, negative. Now this is the alternating current and constantly change its amplitude. Now this is the positive amplitude plus I, because positive waveform, then negative, that is minus I. That means alternating current is the current which is constantly changes their amplitude in reverse direction, is called as alternating current. Okay, now this is the concept of alternating current. Then frequency. The frequency is a reciprocal of time. It is f is equal to 1 upon t. That means frequency is reciprocal of time, and also the frequency, it is the number of complete cycle in 1 second is called as frequency. That means frequency complete its cycle, that is this is the one cycle is there. Okay, now this is the one cycle, this is the second cycle, and this is the third cycle. This is the one cycle, two cycle and three cycle. Okay, then it is the number of complete cycle. Their complete cycle is 1, 2 and 3, and it will be covered in 1 second is called as frequency. And also frequency measured in hertz, and its symbol is f. That means the unit of frequency is hertz and its symbol is f. And also in which the relation between frequency and time, that is f is equal to 1 upon t. That is frequency is inversely proportional to time. Then frequency increases, then time decreases. Okay, then frequency decreases, then time increases. Okay, now this is the relation between frequency and time. Okay, now this is the important concept of alternating current and frequency. Okay, now Next point is okay. Then time period and amplitude. Okay. Then time period is defined as it is the duration of time required to complete one cycle. That means, for example, this is the sinusoidal waveform. Okay, now this is the sinusoidal waveform. We have considered voltage is here. Okay, and this is the time here. Okay, the duration of the time required to quantity to complete one cycle. This is the one positive and negative cycle. Complete its time duration is called as time. Means this is the time duration between 0 to 0 here, pi here, and 2 pi here. That means time duration will be varies from 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi is called as time period. That is t is equal to 0 to pi. This is the time period, and this is also called as length of period. Okay. Then also this is the maximum amplitude. That is amplitude is very important. That is this is the maximum amplitude here. That is Pm. It is maximum amplitude of voltage, and the maximum amplitude of the voltage will be depends on sine wave. This is the negative maximum voltage. Okay. That means the amplitude of the sine wave will be depend on the maximum value of sine wave at its peak value. Is called as amplitude value, and this maximum value will be positive or negative. Is called as amplitude. Now this is the concept of time period and amplitude. Okay. Then also in which next point is instantaneous value and average value. Okay. Then this is the waveform is there. Okay. Now this is the maximum voltage and maximum current in phase. That means this is the voltage waveform is there. And this is the current waveform here with respect to time. Then the instantaneous value is defined as the alternating voltage and alternating current. Its value will be depends on one particular instant. It's called as instantaneous value. That means the instantaneous value of the alternating voltage and current, and it is the value of the voltage or current at particular instant. That means this is the particular one cycle. That means this is the particular one cycle is there. Particular half cycle. And this is the half cycle. This is the half cycle, that is only positive. And then we have considered negative, that is this is the full cycle. That means this is the total waveform start from 0 to 2 pi. And then this is the full cycle. It's called as instantaneous value. Then also the average value. Next definition is average value of the alternating current and voltage will be depends on all the values of instantaneous value during one alternation. It's called as average value. Okay, that means average value will be depends on instantaneous value of all instant is called as average value. And we have considered voltage. Then initially voltage increases at certain point. It is initially voltage increases with certain point, that is Vm. After Vm the voltages decreases. Okay, then voltages decreases at minus Vm. Then again voltage increases plus Vm. That means initially voltage is there, increases with maximum value, then decreases with negative value, then increases with positive value. That is called as voltage increases from 0 to peak value and decreases with one alternation is called as average value between 2 points or two positive limit and negative limit. That means average value will be depends on alternation. That is one alternation, that is one positive and one negative. That means average value will be depends on one positive and one negative value. This is the important point of the in which we have to need alternation. That is change one positive cycle to change one negative cycle, and this two cycle is very important to find out average value. And also average value also depends on instantaneous value, that is alternating voltage and current. This depends on value of voltage and current at one particular instant. That is called as instantaneous value. Okay. Now next point is example. Example based on one cycle sinusoidal waveform and in which we have to obtain current. Okay. Then this is the sinusoidal waveform is there. Okay. And this is the waveform of current. And this is the positive current, that is Im is here. Then value of Im is 170. The positive value of Im is 170 and negative value of the maximum current is minus 170. Okay, now this is the negative and this is the positive value. But in which the total time is given is there, that is 20 and time in million second. That means total time is given, that is this is the total time from 0 to t. This is the total time, that is t is equal to 20 millisecond. Okay, and this time will be converted into second, that is 0.02 second. That means time will be converted into second. But the frequency in which we have to need frequency is f is equal to 1 upon t. Okay, then time is there, that is put f is equal to 1 upon time is converted into second, that is 0.02. Okay, then we obtain f is equal to 50. Okay, then we have to obtain value is frequency is f is equal to 50. But in which we have to obtain current, then formula of current is I of t is equal to Im sin omega t, that is Im sin omega t, because sine we have considered this is the waveform start from initially from 0 to this side, that is start from initially from 0 and then we have taken sine, that is sin omega t. Okay, then but here omega is equal to formula is 2 pi f. Okay, this is the important formula for omega, 2 pi f. Then Im, we have obtained maximum value of Im, we have considered positive value, that is Im put 170 sine as it is, then 2 pi f put omega is equal to put 2 pi f into t. But frequencies we have obtained frequency 50 hertz, then put 50 into 2, that is 2 into 50, that is we have taken 100 pi t. This is the value of milliampere. That means this is the final current of one cycle sinusoidal waveform is I of t is equal to 170 into sine of 100 pi t, and this current in sinusoidal current will be measured in milliampere. Now this is the problem based on sinusoidal current waveform. Okay, this is the important problem based on sinusoidal current waveform. Okay, then also which we have to need, these are the two important definitions, that is form factor and fit factor. Then form factor is defined as it is the ratio of RMS value upon average value, and peak factor it is the ratio of maximum value upon average value. This two definition is very important in AC fundamental. That is, form factor it is the ratio of RMS value upon average value, and peak factor it is the definition of maximum value upon average value. Okay, now we have to need expression for RMS value, average value, maximum value, and average value. That means we have to need three expression, that is RMS value. Okay, then we have to need average value. Now we have to explain concept of RMS value and average value. Okay, then these are the two definitions, that is form factor and peak factor is very important. Now we have to explain expression for average value and RMS value. Okay, then in which we have to need expression for average value. Okay, then now we have the first point is average value, that is called as mean value. Now average value means, for example, this is the sinusoidal waveform is there. Okay, then this is the maximum current, that is IM. We have considered average value of current. Okay, then this is the maximum value, that is IM. Okay, then this is the total current, that is I. Okay, then area of under half cycle. Then we have considered only half cycle, that is positive cycle, that is 0 to 5. We only consider this half cycle. Okay, now we have considered only half cycle. Its expression is IM sin theta. Okay, then we have considered the value of current is average value, that is it is the ratio of area of half cycle. We have considered area of half cycle is move from 0 to 5, and length of half cycle is there, that is we have taken 5. Then we have taken 5, that is the average current is equal to 0 to 5 IM sin theta into d theta upon 5. Then 5 taken as a constant, IM taken as a constant, taking the outside the integration, that is IM upon 5, 0 to 5 sin theta into theta. Then integration of sin theta is minus cos theta. Then limit is 0 to 5. This is the upper limit and this is lower limit. Both values are put in next equation. This is IM upon 5 into bracket minus cos 5 minus cos 0. Okay, then next equation is then IM upon 5 minus cos theta 0 to 5. Okay, then put minus cos 5 is here, then minus as it is minus cos 0, that is minus cos 5 plus cos 0. Then cos 5 value is minus 1 put here, minus as it is, plus cos 0 1 is here, then minus 1, that is plus 1, minus 1, that is plus 1, that is we obtain IM upon pi into 2, that is I average is equal to 2 into IM upon pi, but 2 upon pi is 0.637. This is the value of average current. Then we have to obtain average voltage, same, that is V average, then 2 into Vm upon pi, that is we have put Im is equal to Vm, that is put Im is equal to Vm, put Im is equal to Vm to obtain maximum voltage, that is V average is equal to 2 into Vm upon pi, then V average is equal to 0.637 Vm. That means this is the average voltage and this is the value of average current. That is average voltage is equal to 0.637 Vm in alternating waveform or sinusoidal. This is the voltage waveform, this is the current, okay, and this is the average voltage and this is average current. That means these two parameter is very important in average voltage and average current. That is V average is equal to 0.637 Vm and I average is 0.637 Im. Then this is the final expression for average value of voltage and current. Okay. Then also this is the very simple expression. Then next is RMS value. Okay. Now next expression for RMS value, that is called as, also another name is effective value. And okay, now this is the sinusoidal waveform is there, and this sinusoidal waveform, that is I is equal to Im sin theta. Okay, now this is the waveform of the current, is I, and this is the maximum current Im, that is positive current, and this is the minus Ia. Okay, then this is the respect to positive half cycle to negative half cycle, that is 0 to pi and pi to 2. Okay, now we have to calculate RMS value, and in which we have to need some different steps. Okay, the first step is there, that is calculate RMS value. First step is write the expression for alternating current. Now this is the expression for alternating current is I is equal to Im sin theta. This is the expression for alternating current. Okay, that is I is equal to Im sin theta. This is the expression for alternating current. Then find square of the alternating quantity. That is we are taking the square of equation number 1. That is I square is equal to Im square into sin square theta. That is we have taken the square value of the RMS square value of the alternating current. That is I square is equal to Im square into sin square theta. Then we have to calculate average value of the square of the alternating quantity. That means we are taking the average value of this equation. Okay, and finally take the square root of the average value and obtain RMS value or obtain RMS voltage. That means in this RMS value we have obtained the two values, that is RMS voltage and RMS current. Okay, now also in which we have to do RMS current. Okay, then IRMS, we are taking the square root of the average value, that is square root of the 0 to pi. That means this fourth step is very important to calculate RMS current. That means this step is applied to the alternating current equation, that is I is equal to Im sin theta. This is the alternating current equation. Then we are taking the square of this equation, is I square Im square sin square theta. Then finally we have taken the square root of the average value, that is IRMS is equal to square root, that is this is the step 4, that is we are taking the square root, and waveform is half cycle. We have to consider 0 to pi Im square into sin square theta into d theta upon length of path, that is we have considered pi. Okay, then in which we have to this square root. Okay, this square root is written in the form of 1 by 2. Okay, then next equation is IRMS is equal to Im square upon pi. That means this two constant value taken outside the integration, that is Im square upon pi, 0 to pi sin square theta d theta and square root is here. Okay, then we have put formula for sin square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2. This formula is put here. Okay, then this is the next equation, that is IRMS is equal to Im square upon pi 0 to pi 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2 into 1 by 2. Okay, then next equation is IRMS. IRMS is equal to Im square upon 2 pi, that is we are taking the 2 is here and this 2 taken as here. Okay, then Im square upon 2 pi into integration 0 to pi 1 minus cos 2 theta into 1 by 2 d theta. Okay, then we have separate integration, that is 1 into d theta, 1 into d theta minus 0 to pi cos 2 theta into d theta into 1 by. Okay, then taking the integration of d theta is theta, then cos 2 theta is sin 2 theta upon 2. This is the integration of cos 2 theta is sin 2 theta upon 2, 0 to pi, because we are taking the only half cycle. This is a 0 to pi, then we are taking limit is 0 to pi. Okay, then put upper limit and lower limit, that is pi minus sin 2 pi upon 2, that is only we are taking the pi value, because other values of 0 is 0 minus 0, because we have put pi is equal to 0, then both values are 0, then we are taking the only values of pi. Okay, then also pi minus sin 2 pi by 2, pi as it is here, then sin 2 pi value is 0, that is 0 by 2 is 0, then square root here, then IRMS is equal to Im square upon 2 pi into bracket pi minus 0 into whole bracket square, that is 1 by 2. Then we are taking the this square in the form of square root, that is square root here. Okay, then Im square upon 2 pi into pi, then pi get cancel, then IRMS is equal to square root of Im square upon 2, then again this square root get cancel. Okay, this square root get cancel, that is then IRMS is equal to square get cancel, that is Im upon root 2 is here. This IRMS is equal to Im upon root 2. Okay, that means in RMS value we have to first calculate RMS value of the current. Okay, that is IRMS is equal to Im upon root 2, then VRMS. Also same for VRMS is equal to Vm upon root 2. Okay, that means this is for voltage, this is for current. Okay, now in RMS value we have to first calculate RMS current, then we have to calculate RMS voltage. Okay, then we have to need form factor and peak factor. Then form factor, it is the ratio of RMS value, it is the ratio of RMS value, that is RMS value is calculated here, that is IRMS, that is Im upon root 2 put here, that means this is the RMS value, and average value formula is 2 Im upon pi, that is average value formula is 2 Im upon pi. I have calculated in previous expression, that is this value put here, that is RMS value is Im upon root 2 into pi upon 2 into I. Okay, then Im get cancel, then pi upon root 2 value is 1.11, that is pi upon root 2 value is pi upon root 2 into 2, its value is 1.11, that is called as form factor, will be based on RMS value and average value, and the value of form factor, that is KEF, is 1.1. Then next point is peak factor and crush factor, it is called as crush factor, and the peak factor, it is the ratio of maximum value upon RMS value. Then maximum value, that is we have obtained, for example this is the sine waveform is here, and this is for we have considered current value, this is the maximum value of the current, that is Im. Okay, then we are taking the maximum value, Im is here, that is Im upon Im root 2, then Im get cancelled, then root 2 is 1.4. That means in RMS value, first we have to calculate RMS current, then calculate RMS voltage, that is V RMS is equal to Vm upon root 2. Then we have to calculate form factor, and then we have to calculate peak factor. That means in which each and every parameter will be depend to each other. Okay.